New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. A convicted sex offender was arrested Saturday evening after police say that he answered the door of his Provo home naked and invited trick or treaters inside. Steve Kelly Little, age 48, was booked into the Utah County Jail for investigations of 5 counts of lewdness and 3 counts of lewdness involving a child. Police state that he already was serving probation for lewdness involving a child. At 6:52 p.m., several children were trick-or-treating and approached the house on 1144 East, 460 South, where Little answered the door naked and was beckoning children inside. The children told their parents, who were across the street, what had just happened. The father then approached the door with one of his daughters and knocked. He opened the door again nude. Williams said that Little, adding that the father told his daughter to leave and told the little girl to turn his lights off and not answer the door anymore. The father then called police. Police said that one child shot a video of the man answering the door naked and shared it with investigators. Quote, when questioned about why he answered the door nude, he said he had just got out of the shower and that's why he was nude. And then he said, why did you ask the kids to come inside? He then stated that that's where the candy was. At least 5 children over the ages of 14 and 3 under 14 saw Little naked. The arresting officer noted that a judge should consider raising Little's bail as he has proved to be a danger to children and the public with his continued behavior. Little was arrested on September 22nd of 2018 at the Provo Recreation Center. He had approached a stall door in the men's locker room while naked and was viewing a 10-year-old child using the bathroom while making suggestive sounds and touching himself. In March of 2019, Little pled guilty to lewdness involving a child, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Fourth District Judge James R. Taylor ordered him to serve a year in jail, but suspended that jail time and ordered him to be on probation for 3 years. As part of the probation, he was ordered to spend 45 days in jail, but it was unclear that time if that time was served through work division program. All right. And this is when I tell a lot of parents, and I've told this and I've stated this a multitude of times, like whenever you're out with your kids, make sure you are with your kids. Um, this would not have taken place if it would have just happened with that one child that basically had their father directly with them. And like I said before, this was clear cut in Utah. Now, in the story, when they stated that one of the fathers basically heard about it because the kids ran across the street. The father came back with his daughter. He knocked on the door. I expected a whole turnaround. I thought that there was going to be an altercation that was going to take place, respectfully so. It should have, because at no point in time should he have ever answered the door like that. At no point in time should he have ever had his lights on. At no point in time should he have ever been even in an area where kids are basically allowed. And no, at no point in time should he even be able to buy candy in order to try to entice kids to, hey, come here, little boy. Like, that's crazy to me. And you see how this dude is sitting up here smiling. He don't care. He does not care. And this is what I sit up there and try to tell people like him, they're caught a multitude of times. You heard how he was going to sit up there and serve jail time. Then the judge was like, no, that's all right. You know what? We're going to cut that down. It's going to be like 3 years probation. And, you're going to serve like 45 days in jail. That's nothing. 45 days in jail. What is that? What is that? Obviously, it ain't do nothing for him. He was just having a good old time. He was like, hey, I'm just counting down these days up until I'm back out there at the door with the kiddies. That's all he was doing. And then he was real hype when Halloween came around, he was like, "Oh, it's about to be time now. I already got my plan, and I'm about to start plotting." That's crazy to me. Like I said, parents, always stay with your kids. Always stay with your kids, because you're going to be the one looking dumbfounded and stupid at the end of the day if something like this happens and you were not around your kids. Like I said, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Any parent that was not around their kids when they were trick or treating, and this dude answered the door, you failed. You 100% failed. They were able to see and witness something that should not have even taken place. Should not have taken place. But like I said, communities enable people like this every single time to continuously go after these kids. This is crazy. Like I said, a lot of these people, y'all need to just pack them up and put them on an island somewhere. Let them sit up there and be by themselves. Don't nobody got time for this. Kid, and this is why I sit up there and try to tell people. This is why I advocate so hard for kids, because kids can't speak for themselves. A lot of parents ain't gonna sit up there and speak for the kids. You know how often stuff like this happens? You know how many stories I've sat up there and covered where you got kids that magically went to the bathroom by themselves, and then somebody like him was in the bathroom? Like I said, this is sick. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, stuff like this should not happen. Yo, like I said before, if you are a parent, I don't care who you are. I don't care how offended you get. I don't care what you want to sit up there and write. If you allow your kids out of your sight, you failed, because you opened the door to people like him, to be able to get into contact with your kids. Like I said, and that's uncalled for. It don't make any sense. If you're gonna basically be doing that, then yo, I don't know what to tell you. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Stop reproducing. Stop procreating. Stop having unprotected sex. Stop doing all of that stuff. If you are not ready to sit up here and monitor your kids when they're out and about, just stop. Just stop. Like I said, I get tired of sitting up there doing stories like this every single time with the exact same outcome of basically nothing's going to happen. Because for him, nothing's going to happen. It's going to be the exact same thing. He's more likely going to see the exact same judge. He's going to have the exact same lawyers on both sides in the courtroom, and they're going to hash out the same plan. And then what? You heard what the cop said. It was like the judge may want to sit up there and raise his. What do you mean, may? Like I said before, all of them are in on it. The lawyers, the court system, the cops. They're all in on it. Like I said before, the cops are basically the Batman of the world. You really think that they want to sit up there and allow and put criminals away? No, because their jobs are going to be boring, and then they're not going to be able to make money because there's going to be no crime. So in order for cops to make money, they have to hope that crime exists. They have to technically allow for crime to exist. In order to be a hero, you have to have villains out there. You can't call yourself a hero if there are no villains or no evildoers out there to defeat. It defeats the purpose of having a title. Like I said, you can't be a judge if there's nobody within your courtroom. Who are you judging? Air? Yourself? Light? The fixtures? The table? Who? Like I said, they're all in on it. And I keep trying to sit up there and tell parents this. This story 100%, it should at least show that. It should at least put a spotlight on it. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is 1,000% crazy that this dude is still, and whatever, man. I'm done. Like I said, I'm tired of looking at this dude face and talking on this video, because he shouldn't even still be around. He should be locked up in prison. Send him to South America somewhere. They actually deal with people like him. They deal with people like him on an everyday basis, and they don't be making it out. Like I said before, but whatever. It's America. They're going to continue to enable people like this. They're going to give them special titles. They're going to have special rules and regulations and different things that are going to take place. Like I said, people think it's a game up until things like this starts happening to their own kids, to their own families, to friends of the family, different things like that. Like I said, y'all keep playing around and thinking this stuff is a game, and it's not. And then this stuff is going to hit your doorstep, and I'm just going to be looking at you like, well, I told you. Like I said, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired. And obviously, parents out here are not tired. Obviously, parents out here don't really care. And I'm going to sit up there and generalize up until I really start hearing the voices of parents advocating for children and really trying to, like, I guess, hopefully put these people away. I'm not sure where you're going to put them, but put these people away because obviously they're not getting put away. Obviously, the laws are not strong enough because the laws are enabling them to do the exact same thing once, twice, three times, four times. It used to be one, two, three strikes you're out. Now they're sitting up there up to eight. It's like it don't even matter. You can get caught several times doing the exact same thing he just did, which they just listed to you in an article, but yet he's still out here on the streets, living amongst kids, going out here getting candy, trying to plot for trick-or-treaters, and opening the door naked, telling kids to come in. And then for none of the parents or the fathers to at least fight for their kids when they saw that, that says a lot to me. You're like, oh, this is what you're into? I need you to close your door, turn off your lights, and stop giving out candy. Excuse me? He just literally opened the door naked in front of your daughter. And this is the response that you got as a father. Okay. Okay. Whatever, man. Like I said, people don't care to me. People don't care to me, and I generalize because obviously there's not enough voices out there. The moment in time I stop generalizing about stuff is the moment in time I start sitting up there hearing hundreds of millions of parents out crying or whatever it is and speaking out for kids. Up until that point, yo, parents, y'all need to do better. 1,000%. Y'all need to sit up here and do better. I don't know what y'all doing, but obviously y'all ain't doing the right thing. And I'm just gonna be honest because I'm hearing too many stories like this. I do too many stories like this. I've known people that I've grown up with where grown men like this are sitting up there going after kids. And it's just like nobody cares. Nobody does anything. But yet the child has to grow up and suffer with that. Right. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And whatever, man.